Welcome back to another episode of Buzzworthy Businesses, where we highlight leaders who are making a big impact both locally and worldwide. I'm Morgan Yonge, and today I'm joined by Dr. Judith Abbey with On the Go Drip.
Hi, Morgan.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks for coming back on the network.
Absolutely.
Yes, so give us the rundown. What is On the Go Drip all about?
On the Go Drip is a premium mobile IV therapy and medical wellness service. And it's really designed for individuals who are looking to elevate their wellness in terms of performance, vitality, health, longevity. That's really what On the Go Drip is. But every day we come to work with this mission, with this goal of inspiring healthy change from the inside out. And the way we do that is by proactively, supporting the totality and the wellness of the individual. We just happen to be pretty good at IV therapy and medical wellness, and just really like helping people restore themselves from the inside out, because we truly believe that it starts from the inside. Your health, your wellness, your well-being, it starts like at the cellular level, and so
100%.
really that's where we are, that's where we go, that's what we do.
Beautiful. And I can tell you've done some because your skin is just radiant.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. So with that, so you go into people's homes, you can go anywhere. That's amazing.
Absolutely. We realize that there is a power and that comes with recovery in your own space. And it's different when you are in a hospital or a clinic, because sometimes you have all these, like, the machines are beeping, all these different things going on. But when you're in your home, it's your space, it's your environment, it's familiar to you. And so we realized that if we're able to go back to good old days, house calls, right? And we get to be with you and you get to stay home, but then you still get that same level of medical expert care. It's a big difference. And so that's what we do. We go only to where our patients are, be it in their home, whether it's an office, a hotel room. Fantastic. As long as it's a safe environment, we will bring care to you. You don't have to worry about it at all.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so people can come to you if they have cold, flu, hungover. I'm sure that's a frequent one.
Popular.
And then when they come to you, you guys are like experts at finding the vein.
Yes.
And getting the needle in the first
Yes.
time. That's amazing. Because that's what a lot of people are afraid of.
Right. Because nobody likes being a pincushion, and
I love that terminology.
Nobody likes being a pincushion because, I don't want to be poked like multiple times over and over and over again. Yeah. And it really makes the experience quite cumbersome, but then also not comfortable for the patient, But we're trying to make you feel better, and I don't want to inflict pain on you. Like, it just defeats the whole purpose. True. So we come to you and we make sure that we really, really take our time, to find the vein. And sometimes we've had instances where these patients are like super dehydrated because they've been throwing up for a long time, and it gets quite complicated, And so sometimes we'll just have to use other means of providing care for them. And push comes to shove, we're like, okay, this is not working, let's refer you to a higher level of care. And I think that's one thing that we really take to heart, because we understand there are limitations to what we do. Yes, we want to bypass or circumvent you having to wait forever, in a traditional setting. But sometimes we do realize that, okay, this takes a little bit more than we're able to provide right now for you at home. And so we actually initiate that, and take you to the right place. So it's quite beautiful what we're able to do.
I love it.
Yeah.
And how did you get started?
That is
a wild origin
story.
story.
My goodness, it is a great story. I mean, I'm tooting on my own horn here at this point.
Please do. That's what this is all about.
But I was working in the emergency room, and I felt like I was burnt out is the word we use quite a bit, and going into work having anxiety, and I didn't know what anxiety felt like, but there was this one particular time I went into work, I'm like, I am pretty sure this is what anxiety feels like, but then it's just like, I didn't feel like I was caring for my patients like I should, and they wanted me to spend a little bit more time with them, or they wanted me to hold their hand a little bit longer, and they just wanted me to be fully present with them, You have these cases where a kid just passed away, and the mother is distraught, you know. Yeah. But you go there, you just kind of go through the motions, you talk with them, and then you move on, kind of thing. But I realized that we just needed more. And so that was the origin story for me. Beautiful. That was the origin story for me.
And you are bringing more into their home.
Yes.
And more life into their veins.
Absolutely.
If you will.
Absolutely. It is quite fulfilling, you know, like that was a feeling that I had missed for quite some time. But then once I got back to taking care of patients in their homes, and they appreciate that you're there. You know, you felt welcome, but always know that, oh my gosh, this is a privilege. Yes. You know, it's a privilege for somebody to open their home to me and allow me to take care of them. And it's been absolutely wonderful.
I love to hear
absolutely
it. Well, thank
wonderful.
you so much.
Absolutely. It's been my honor.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Morgan. Yes. Thank you.
And viewers, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Buzzworthy Businesses. If you want more information for on-the-go drip, you can check them out in our show notes on dailynewsnetwork.com. And we'll see you in the next episode of Buzzworthy Businesses.